If you're wondering how the market is affecting your estate sale, you're watching the right video. The media keeps telling us how bad real estate is right now, but that only means that there are fewer houses on the market than usual, and there's still pent-up demand. Of the houses that are selling, many are receiving multiple bids over asking, and some are selling from just one bid at full price. And some are even selling for a touch less than what they're asking and taking longer to sell than the normal 6 days on the market we're finding in our area, or that we've been accustomed to the last few years. And although the home inspectors are slow, home inspections are starting to come back. Estate and probate sales don't always follow the same market trends as other listings. First and foremost, probate sales are not distressed properties just because they're in probate. The houses may be dated, but most often are in good mechanical shape, and many do not have mortgages. Some even have less taxes that the seller's paying, but that's because the seller is normally elderly. The second thing you want to know is just because a house is being sold as is, that doesn't mean it's junk, and it doesn't mean anything's wrong with it. It just means that the seller or executor doesn't want to be bothered with cosmetic repairs and upgrades. But I also say that as a warning to sellers. When you put your house as is, and you put that on your sale and you put that out there, people will think something's wrong, and you will underbid, and you will get less. So leave that until the negotiations start. See what price they're giving you, and judge from there whether you want to go back to them and say, okay, as is. We're not doing anything. If you're the seller of a probate home in Pennsylvania, you do not necessarily need to fill out a seller disclosure, but you do have to disclose any material defects that you know about. Check with an attorney on this one, and any law is complicated. And I'm not a lawyer. Probate homes are financed just like every other house. They can go conventional, FHA, VA, USDA, or any other type of conforming loan. They must be fully finished, like no holes in the walls, with all the mechanicals in good working condition. Can't sell a house without a heater with conventional regular financing. Having your probate house fall into that category opens you up for the potential of many more buyers than putting your house out there for just cash. You have to weigh the pros and cons of how much you would get on a mortgageable house under conforming standards versus how much you would get if you didn't touch anything that may be broken. Generally speaking, houses thrive through competition, and the larger your audience of potential buyers, the greater your chance of success when trying to get a high price, or the highest price possible. As far as upgrades and improvements go, I do have a video with the 8 things you should not fix when selling your house, whether it's a probate or not. Some things you fix will give you something called diminishing returns. That just means you'll spend $100 and only get $50 back. So if you're faced with a dilemma of having to sell a house that's in probate, don't think you have to go to a wholesaler or one of these we buy any house for cash, one of those type of places, because that isolates you. And you don't want to be isolated, you want competition. Besides, if you talk to a qualified probate realtor or probate attorney, you'll find selling your house with them is easier and you will make more money. And if you're faced with a probate situation, you're an executor or executrix, and you don't know where to start, look below for a link to a handy checklist. It'll give you a step-by-step guide that will see you through selling a probate house. Look for the links below, and while you're looking down there, please like and subscribe. Hey, this is Billy, associate broker with RE/MAX in Pennsylvania and licensed agent with RE/MAX in New Jersey. And if you're in the Philadelphia area, I'm wishing you a very happy Red October. Hey, thanks for watching, and go Phils.